Welcome back, my friends, to another video here on the channel. Today we got some gaming news to talk about. A couple different things in this video. If you guys are new to the channel, if you don't know what we do a variety of gaming content, gaming news, let's plays, gameplays, different things like that. We talk about the games and we play the games as well. Best of both worlds. If you're new to the channel, keep it locked. A couple different things to talk about. We're going to start off actually really quick with talking about the Black Ops Cold War file sizes across all of the consoles. This was actually published earlier. And that we're not going to take too much time on that because there's one specific topic, the main topic I kind of want to focus this video on. So really quick, Black Ops Cold War launch sizes are going to be for PS4 95 gigs, for PS5 133 gigs, Xbox One 93 gigs, and Xbox Series X and S 136 gigs. A little bit bigger on the Xbox Series X and S compared to the Xbox One, and in contrast the PS5 to the PS4. So interestingly enough, you can see that there's about what roughly almost 40 gigs. Am I doing the math right? 38 gigs or so bigger than the current gen consoles. So next gen consoles are going to be a good jump up in size. Now apparently the back of the box for Black Ops Cold War also states that apparently you need like 265 or something gigs free. I think that is because they're estimating maybe the game will become that big by the time all the DLC comes out and stuff. So maybe like in a year's time or something, once all the post-launch content comes out, at least on next gen consoles. So by the time we get to next gen consoles, we have like new maps, new multiplayer maps, new DLC maps for zombies, different things like that. It could end up being a pretty big file size. Now keep in mind, you can actually delete certain things individually. So if you play the campaign, you don't have any use for the campaign anymore, you can delete that. If you're not really a zombies fan, you can delete that. Or if you only want to play zombies, you could delete multiplayer or whatever else. You can kind of select what you want to play. We actually have a little bit of a breakdown, at least for PC file sizes. I don't know exactly if it's going to be the same for console. So multiplayer only is going to be 35 gigs. For the full game, it's going to be 82 gigs. Again, this is on PC. But if you want the full game on ultra graphics on PC, it's going to be 125 gigs. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of kind of like the breakdown and whatnot as well. And then really quick, I'll throw up an actual like PC specifications and all that good stuff. You guys can look at that really quick. You can screenshot it if you guys want. Just kind of see what the minimum recommended ray tracing, competitive, ultra RTX, different recommendations for each of those categories, what they are, and all that good stuff. So anyways, that's Black Ops Cold War, but we have some pretty disappointing news regarding the PS5, depending. Maybe you don't really care about this, but apparently IGN Italy has confirmed via Sony that PS5 apparently is not going to support 1440p resolution, which is a little bit weird to me. I don't know why they wouldn't support it. Obviously, the PS4 Pro didn't support it, but moving into the PS5, especially after so many fans were upset that the PS4 Pro didn't support 1440p, you'd think that Sony would support it with the PS5. So again, this is coming from IGN Italy. I'll leave a link down in the description below, but this is basically essentially what they're saying, that Sony has confirmed to them directly. They said confirmed directly by Sony to their editorial team during the day. PS5 will not support the native resolution at 1440p, a resolution that is certainly what they put in quotes irrelevant for most players, but very dear to PC gamers. So yeah, again, most people typically are going to be 1080p or 4K, especially if you're gaming on a TV. I don't even think there is 1440p TVs. It's more like a monitor thing, but there's still quite a bit of people that do still love the game on 1440p, and you have 1440p monitors that are quite common. A lot of people are buying 1440p monitors. I know people that have recently bought 1440p monitors for next gen because either they didn't care about the 4K because it's not 4K HDMI 2.1, or maybe they just didn't feel like it was worth the extra money for the 4K or whatever that is. Does that mean that the 1440p will not work on your does that mean the PS5 will not work on your 1440p displays? No, that is not the case. It is also worth noting really quick that this is a translation that seems accurate, but again, I'm translating it from IGN Italy. Multiple sources have translated it, and everybody's translating it to the same thing. So unless something comes out that maybe this was misinformation, which I really hope that is the case, otherwise it seems pretty accurate. But like I was saying, does that mean if you have a 1440p display, it won't work on your display? No, that's not what it means. It'll probably just downscale to your 1440p display. So it'll still work. I don't know if it's going to be blurry or anything. It depends how the scaling kind of works on those displays. I don't think it should be blurry. I think, you know, it should scale accordingly and properly, especially on console. I don't see there being any issues, but again, we won't know for sure until someone tries to hook up a PS5 to a 1440p monitor. The fact is, it will work. You will get an image. The question is, will the scaling be good or not? The question is, will the scaling be blurry or will it be good? I would assume, I'm leaning way more on the side that the scaling will be good and you won't have any issues. It'll look fine. It'll look good. But you won't be able to play an actual 1440p, which is kind of disappointing for me. I ended up opting for a 4K monitor that obviously is only HDMI 2.0 because 2.1 monitors don't exist right now. And when they do come out, I'm willing to bet they're going to be a lot of money. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a 4K. Most games are going to be 60 hertz anyways, right? 60 FPS. And so I'm like, whatever. I'll get 4K 60. And if I want to play 120, I'll just drop the resolution down to 1440p. But apparently I won't be able to do that on the PS5. I would have to go all the way down to 1080p. So a little bit disappointing on that front. Again, a lot of people have 1440p monitors. I don't understand why it wouldn't be supported, you know, at least natively supported. You know, the Xbox Series X, Series S, even the Xbox One X supports 1440p just fine. So I don't, I mean, heck, dude, even the Xbox Series X is even supporting as low as 720p still. I mean, it literally supports 720, 1080, 1440, 4K, and eventually these consoles might even support 8K. They are 8K capable. At some point it may actually, you know, we might actually see some 8K content. I don't know if we will, and if we do, it's probably going to be at 30 frames, but we might see 8K content eventually. But the point is, 1440p not natively supported, but again, if you have a display, don't worry about it. It should downscale just fine. Just wanted to share that news with you guys. Thought it was interesting and also kind of weird. Hopefully this is some misinformation and they end up supporting it. So again, worst comes to worst, it's just going to downscale if you do have a 1440p display, but it is weird. It is kind of odd. I do wonder, is this something they can kind of add as a firmware update? I mean, I know a lot about technology, but I don't know that. So if anyone does know that definitively, if you actually know if that's a possibility, let us know in the comments below, because I'm not sure. I wouldn't see why not, but I don't know. If they could add that as a firmware update, it'd be nice to see them add support, you know, if it's not there at launch. But again, I'm not sure if that is a possibility or not. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is it a big deal to you? Is it not a big deal? Are you upset about it or whatever? I mean, do you care? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I thought it was kind of strange. You would figure that, you know, 1440p would have been supported alongside 1080p and 4K. But it seems maybe not. Again, who knows? Maybe for some reason this is misinformation. And if it is, then I'll update you guys whenever we find out more. Otherwise, like I said, let me know your thoughts. But one thing's for sure, we're getting a lot more information as we lead up to the launch. We are so close. We are, at the time of recording this, we are a week away from the PS5 launch and just a few days away from the Xbox Series X. How crazy is that? Next gen is just around the corner. We're going to be unboxing both consoles. We're going to be, you know, going through some gameplay like Let's Plays and different things like that. So many different things, so many next gen content possibilities. I'm super excited. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys stick around, all that good stuff. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See you guys very soon. Stay safe, stay well. I'm very tired, so I'm not phrasing things right, so I'm gonna go rest now. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.